up, fellow kaiju and non-kaiju fans? Godzilla Cow here, and welcome to the next episode of the GFEST podcast. Join me, we have...
Hello everyone, Goji Rex 28 here.
Neo Cyber, aka Neo Scamero 4 here.
And I'm Godzilla Reader.
And, since it's gonna be GFEST this month, we decided to have a sort of GFEST aspect-esque episode where you get to meet actors and actresses at GFEST, and obviously we're not gonna go, except for maybe Acno, I think. So we decided to say who we would want from a Godzilla film cast and or crew to meet. So, I suppose I go first. First off, honorable mentions: Akira Takarada, RIP. Kenpachiro Satsuma, again, RIP.
God.
Ichi Tsuburaya, again, RIP. Because I would have loved to, ask, questions about how he'd do his special effects and whatnot. And the last honorable mentioned is Ken Watanabe. Luckily, not RIP. Because he beat his throat cancer, I think it was, years back. Now, for the one actor I'd love to meet would be Megumi Odaka, who plays Miki Saguse, one of my favorite human characters from the Heisei Godzilla series. And I know some who has met her, like Donnie Winter, and I'm jealous of him for it. and those are my choices. Well, my choice plus honorable mentions of who I would love to meet at GFEST.
Okie dokie then. So that's it.
Yes. It is very hard, and I can't think.
So for me, two actors that I want to meet is the actor of TJ Storm from who did like most of the motion capture for 2014 Godzilla and King of the Monsters, and even for the cinematic thing for the Call of Duty Warzone and Godzilla vs Kong collab cinematic thing. Sadly, he didn't come back for like GVK or GXK for some odd reason, which kind of sucks. But anyways, I would love to meet TJ Storm. I think he's a really cool guy, and it would be really cool to meet him at like GFest if I ever get the opportunity to. Another actor that I would love to meet is and I don't want to. I'm trying not to butcher his name. So the other actor I want to meet is the Godzilla Millennium suit actor Tosutomu Katakawa. Sorry if I butchered that name. I really do apologize for that. He is the Godzilla suit actor that I grew up on because Godzilla 2000 was one of the very first Godzilla movies that I did watch. Allegedly, I did. I might have watched GMK, which was probably my first Godzilla movie, but that was so long ago. That was a very, very long time ago. I think I was like still an infant when I guess that movie was on like a certain channel, I guess. But I don't know if it was GMK or it was 2000 or 98. It was one of the three. But anyways, I'm kind of forgetting. Did he also play GMK, the GMK Godzilla? Hold on.
I can look it up for you.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, because I don't know.
It was someone else that played GMK Godzilla. So he didn't play the majority of Godzillas throughout the Millennium era, but he did play. He did play Godzilla in. Hold on. I apologize for this. So he did play Godzilla in 2000, and then in Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, in the and in the Kiryu Saga, and in Final Wars. The only movie that he didn't get to play Godzilla in is GMK. So, but anyways, he did play in the majority. He did play Godzilla in the majority of the Millennium Era Godzilla films, and he that Godzilla, the 2000 Godzilla, was part of my childhood. Like with when it comes down to video games, uh, and and even the movies as well. And here's the cool part about this. Him and we actually share a birthday.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
He's born on the same day as I am, which makes this 10 times cooler. So
Nice.
but those are the actors I would love to meet, both the Monsterverse Goji and the Millennium Goji.
Gotcha. Okay then. Well, I guess I'll go next then. Let's see. Well, Kiryu. As a matter of fact, you're not the only one who also wanted to meet the actress who played Miki Saegusa, because I would love to meet her as well. Because yeah, I think out of the entire cast in the Ace era, yeah, I love Miki Saegusa. And basically hearing the actress basically return for like the gemstone animation, at least the first one, yeah, that is cool. And I will love to meet her. She seems like a very nice person. I guess another person that I would also like to meet is that plays Natsura in Tear of Mechagodzilla. And well, Akno is one of the people who actually met her, which lucky bastard, but okay. But yeah, I would also like to meet the actress that plays Katsura in Tear of Mechagodzilla. She also seems like a nice person. I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, Goji. You said that you wanted to meet the guy who was mostly like for the CGI motion and for Godzilla. Well, I want to meet the guy who serves as the CGI motion for King Ghidorah, specifically the middle one.
I thought you wanted to meet all three of the heads, but I guess the middle one.
Well, I guess all three of the heads I could, but I don't know. I'm more familiar with the middle one since I know. Oh God, I don't even. Wow, good. I don't even know his name. Funny because I feel like Wikizilla mentioned him.
I would love to meet like all three of them actually. No, that's said
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, yes, I will. Yeah, well, to meet all of them, but I feel I don't know. I guess I'm more excited with the one who does the middle one, since I know he also played George in the Rampage movie, and
Yeah, his name is Jason Lyles.
there you go, Jason Lyles. Yeah, I would love to meet him. Definitely seems like a cool guy.
Did you guys see like this one photo that was spreading around of like the actual King Ghidorah
Yes.
motion capture actors like replicating that one King Ghidorah meme?
Yes. I love them for that.
Wait, really? That was a thing?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
try
it's
to
a
find
thing.
it.
They recaptured it. And
Wait.
the guy who did the motion capture for Kevin, he did this stupid looking face.
Oh. Oh yeah, that meme.
Oh yeah. And I think D-Man, 1954, did an interview for the middle head. I think it was one of the heads.
I think I've seen somewhere a video of him. Yeah, doing a video with Jason Lyles. Just that I don't know. I don't remember the details because it's been so long ago.
Dude, D-Man is lucky. I wish I could get actors and
I
actresses
found
on
it.
YouTube.
I found it. Here you go.
Oh dear. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god. Brilliant. That's a brilliant face right there.
Dang, they really are these three heads. They really are those three heads if they're different people.
Yep.
I love this. It's one of the best pictures.
Oh god.
The first two look like people that mean business. They look like they're about to beat your butt. While the third one is just the goofy one. He's just the goofy and silly one.
I like the levels of detail difference.
Yeah. Like yeah, definitely clever way to have literally just three people like literally make the three heads, which yeah, clever. So that
Mhm.
kind of a clever way to just animate of three different brains in one body. But yeah, I think I said all. I think yeah, I definitely want to meet the actresses that played Miki Segusa and Katsura, and also those three lovable guys who did Ghidorah, the monstrous one. Yeah, I'm good now. So guess that leaves up to Neos.
Well, I guess for at least one of them, I kind of would like to meet the guy who played Koichi in -1, honestly. Or at least
Oh,
he's the or at least he's one of the ones that I'm thinking of that would like to meet.
oh, good point. Oh yeah. Actually, Kiro, does it also count if we say directors or no? We just have to be actors.
I honestly
No.
was hoping I could say the director too.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want to meet
And
both.
that's why I said like cast and crew.
Okay. I'll come back to that later. I'm just gonna let
Yeah.
Neos finish.
Because I if I was to meet him, I kind of want to ask Ryunosuke Kamika. I hope I'm saying his name right. I hope I'm saying his name right, but if I were to meet him, I'd honestly like to ask him like what he was thinking when he was playing the character, or like how exactly did he get into it? Because I thought like he did pretty great for that movie, especially like me seeing the movie recently. I thought he was pretty good. Like I thought he was pretty good to the point that he actually became one of my favorite. That well, the character he played, Koichi, ended up becoming probably one of my favorite characters in Godzilla, which is probably hard for me to say considering like when it comes to the human characters, because even though like I said, I think the human characters are important to Godzilla, not many of the ones from like some of the older ones have really grabbed me a whole lot in terms of me for saying who exactly is my favorite out of them. This is probably one of the few cases where I can definitely say him and practically the whole cast of that movie I really like. And I'd honestly like to ask I like how his approach was when he was getting into character as Koichi and how all that went down. And I'd also like to ask the director what exactly like what his vision for this like what was his vision or his mindset when going into trying to make -1. Heck, I'd probably even ask him like what is he thinking for if he'd actually tried to do a -1 sequel, but I know he would have to be hush hush on that part though.
Minus
I know
two.
for a fact. Yeah, -2 or whatever they call it. I know for a fact.
Godzilla
I know
minus
for a
two.
fact he'd have to be hush hush. I know for a fact he probably wouldn't be allowed to say much because Toho would probably be watching. If I were able to,
Sorry for interrupting, but I do feel like I don't know. I get the weird feeling that Toho is probably just gonna just not do a sequel to -1, and they'll just do another random Godzilla movie that is in its own timeline. Because Toho is known to do this type of bait and switch thing, where hey
they've.
guys, here's a tease for our next movie. Not.
I feel like they've been doing this since the Millennium Era movies because that one is basically like a anthology if you think about it. But the
Yeah,
only other movies that actually connect are just the two Mecha Godzilla movies, and that's really it.
and
Pretty
And
much.
the only continuing like Godzilla movie, the only Godzilla movies that have like a like continuation in the Reiwa era is the anime trilogy.
which
Yeah, no,
Don't go
yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Don't go into it. Do not go
yeah.
into
No,
We'll talk about
no
that.
comment.
We'll
No,
talk about that another day.
yeah. No comment. No comment. No comment because.
We don't speak of it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
but but like with how -1 ended, I honestly hope they do make a sequel. Like
I hope so
especially
too.
with that. And from what I've heard, like judging by how the ending went, it seems almost like they're going in a direction where Noriko might become Biollante, or at least in some way.
No, that's not
At least
gonna happen.
that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing. I don't know if that's
No,
exactly
no, it's
true, if
just
they
a
would
bunch of
even do that.
it's just a bunch of people making up stuff so they can see like their favorite character. Look, Violente is one of my favorite monsters, but I think just saying that she's gonna become Violente is just a freaking far stretch.
I mean,
I,
unless there's some sort of explanation, but I don't know how exactly how she would become Biollante. Like her being affected by the radiation, I mean, sure, but that doesn't necessarily say she would be Biollante. But if that was to happen, I would think it would be cool, but just we would need an explanation for that. But and even then, like if that was the case, or if that was what the director was planning, I probably would have to ask him, but have to tell him I won't say anything to anyone else. I won't say anything to anyone else. Your secret is safe with me. No one else will hear about it until this movie gets announced, until this movie releases.
Yes.
yeah.
But I know I wouldn't be able to do that. But dang it, if I try. And I guess another one I guess we all got in common. TJ Storm, the mocap slash CGI actor for like MonsterVerse Goji. Well, or at least
Oh
like
yeah.
before uh, GVK and GXK. Because I kind of also want to know how that even how that went when he played him. And does Kong have? I was also actually I'd like to meet him and whoever Kong's MonsterVerse suit actor is. Is there anything on him? Because I haven't
Oh,
really been able
the
to
thing is,
find anything for Kong's.
there's two Kong motion actors. One is for the Skull Island movie, and the other one that's in GXK.
They ain't even keep the same one.
No,
Hmm.
is a different guy they got.
Kong was via mocap?
Yeah,
Huh.
in GXK they did mocap for Kong.
I did not know that.
Same. I didn't know that either.
The more you know.
I mean, I guess it makes sense considering that Godzilla is practically done like that since they have an actor playing him. It only makes sense Kong and some of the other monsters have that going on.
Pretty much.
I wasn't sure if Kong was or not. Like I figured he was, but I couldn't find anything on
I
who plays him.
I thought
Like I couldn't find anything.
I thought GVK they did away with all the mocap actors. Which I don't understand why, because it looked as good as it can be with mocap.
That'd be a that would be a shame.
Um
I get CG is kind of a thing that we use for the most part now, but it's like it would be nice to have a mocap actor just to, at least give it that more weight and to make it feel like a little more real, even though it's like, yes, I know, it's a giant lizard that is basically a walking atomic bomb and a giant ape with the Infinity Gauntlet. I know that. I know it's that, and it's them beating up an ice lizard and a crazy orangutan that thinks he's Kratos or something. I know for a fact it's that, but it's like, come on now. It's like it would make it feel more real if you have like an actual actor like doing the mocap work for all of that. Which I mean,
Yeah.
some of it probably doesn't have one, but it's like I don't know. It just gives it that. To me, it gives it that more weight. I mean, obviously, not every single thing these monsters will do is gonna look realistic. Obviously, it's not supposed to, but it's like having the actors there at least helps give it a little more weight. And considering that it's mocap, it gives it a little more freedom than just like suit actors, like the actors who actually had to wear like an actual suit in the old movies.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, now that you mention it, Niels, I think it was also a similar situation in like Final Wars with one of the kaijus. I think it was Amanda. Because from what I
Really?
recall, because let's see, from what I could recall in terms of what I remember from Rikizilla, they actually did make like some a puppet, or I think, like not a suit, but like a puppet for Manda. But in the movie, it doesn't even appear that that puppet isn't even used. I think it's only used for one shot, and then the rest of the entire scene with Manda is just CGI, which kind of makes me question the point of this puppet. I think it was even made by I think the designer of the puppet was like someone who did like most of the kaiju designs in the Eisei era, I think. And since he passed away afterwards, that would make Manda his last work, which is kind of a
Oh
shame
dang.
because again, Manda is only used for one shot in that movie, and then the rest of the scenes proceeds to be used with CGI.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I think that's all you have to say about I guess the people you want to meet, Nios.
Well, I guess I have an honorable mention, but
No, go
he's
ahead,
all.
say
But
it.
I mean, this one's already passed away, but still, or at least I guess two. I guess one of them would be even though again, like this one and the other I'll mention have already passed away, like by now. But it's like if this one was still alive, I'd honestly would like to talk with them, and that would be Akira Ifukube, like the guy who actually made the original roar for Godzilla. If he was still alive, I'd kind of like to meet him to get
I,
to know about,
I
like
th-
to get to
You mean Akira
know about
Kufube?
that kind of thing. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Akira Ifukube, or oh my god, I'm messing up his name. I am for this.
you're
Oh,
good.
it's fine.
Japanese names are
I've
hard
heard
sometimes.
I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I didn't know which way was like the right way to say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your other
But
Oh,
honorable mention?
yeah.
Ken Satsuma,
Yeah.
they
Ah,
say
yeah.
Godzilla,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
and
Godzilla
then
right there.
Yeah, you're Godzilla.
you know what? There's one more. Well, actually, no. Maybe two more, I guess. Destroyer's suit actor, and then Mothra's uh one of Mothra's suit actors, Rie Oda, I believe is how you say her name. Is that how you say her name? The
Yeah.
one in Giant Monsters
Oh,
Attack. I mean,
as Baragon? Yeah.
Yeah, Baragon, not Mothra.
oh, but still, it would be cool to meet them.
Yeah.
Not
Actually,
yeah, not that
are
you
they even doing anything anymore?
the what like the actress of Baragon, like is she like back in the production? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like is she doing anything at the moment, or just like is she actually like working in any productions at all now, or just retired or something?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I'm taking a gander right now. Um, so far it's just I'm looking at her Wikizilla page, or I'm looking at her at the Wikizilla page, and all it says is that she worked on GMK, and that was it. Oh, hold
Because I
on,
think
maybe.
I looked at her IMDb earlier, but I think I only remember finding like two things. Like I think I only remember seeing two things, but I didn't know if just any of the other stuff she had wasn't listed, or if she just wasn't in the business that much anymore. So I didn't know what to go off of.
Yeah, she's known for two movies, Godzilla GMK, and this movie. I guess is about a cat called Jinza.
Mm.
Okay then. So I think that's it, or I don't know.
I think that's about it for right now, at least.
Okay. Well, I guess yeah, to come back
Uh,
with me because yeah, I had a little bit. I guess for my honorable mentions, uh, definitely Haru Nakazima. Like the man who brought Godzilla back. The man who brought Godzilla to life, basically. I would so love to meet him. Like, sad that he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the same goes with the actor who also did the Ace Godzilla. Like, dang.
No,
But
I wanted to show Ken my little Godzilla stance that I modeled after him. His stance.
wait, what?
I said I wanted to show him my little Godzilla stance that I modeled after his stance.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, since I've been thinking more. Also, I also have two more honorable mentions. Obviously, Miss Ray, of course. And then the other one is Michael Daughtry, I think is his last name. The director from King of the Monsters. Mostly
Oh
because
yeah.
I think I'd have a field day just talking kaiju with him, especially Rodan.
Yeah. Actually, now that we're counting directors, I want to meet every single director from the Monsterverse movies. Like, all of
Oh
them.
lord. Oh lord.
Same
And
actually.
hey, if I can't, I want to have an interview with both Adam Wingard and the director of -1. Like, that would be brilliant. Like, these two, like, honestly, these two are literally like the best example of like how like basically why the franchise is like has like worked this so like I cannot even talk. I'm gonna retry this again. What I'm just trying to say is that Adam Wingard and okay, what's the name of the director who made -1? Because I don't want to keep calling him director of that
Uh,
movie.
yeah, I think his last name is Yamazaki. I think.
Okay, well I'm gonna I'm gonna with that. So basically, what I was trying to say is that both Adam Wingard and Yamazaki are basically the prime example of basically why the Godzilla franchise is so great and why it has worked throughout the years. Basically, it's basically a diverse franchise. Like literally, Godzilla is literally Godzilla being just anything that the audience wants. We want him to be political, he can be political. We want him to be a superhero, he can be a superhero. And honestly, these two men are like they're like they're basically they're awesome. And honestly, I will say it's quite sad when you think about it that literally both the directors of literally both a director of a Reiwa era movie and a Monsterverse movie have like more respect to each other than the freaking fandom.
Both have gone on
Like
record to saying that they like each other's movies and what they did, but the fandom, they don't listen. They said no, no. Let's riot. Let's hate on this one other movie and praise this other one.
great. With more people like that, they're really gonna make me think that -1 is overrated. In a good way, of course, but like, no, just don't
I
do that.
recommend. I recommend I recommend just ignoring them. Just ignore them so it doesn't like ruin your taste for a movie.
Yeah, I will do that. Or I can just kick him in the balls.
Nah, that's physical violence. You don't want that.
I'm against the law. I do whatever I want.
Oh god.
Right. Anyways, well, I guess we all said our things now.
Uh,
All right, so the honorable one of my honorable mentions that at a Godzilla actor I want to meet is Don Fry, who played Douglas Gordon from Final Wars. Like
Oh.
that that mustache is perfect. But he
Literally.
he was also a badass in that movie as well. And it would be really cool to meet him at GFEST, which it seems like he goes to GFEST like all the time when he has the opportunity to.
Nice.
And I guess another honorable mention that I do have is the Baragon suit actress from GMK.
Oh yeah, Ryota.
I'm wondering if she's getting sick and tired of like everyone coming up to her and just like trying to replicate her roar from like behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, the Berrigan roar.
Yeah, I would like to meet her as well, and also the main character from Godzilla against Mecha Godzilla. I think I would like to meet her as well. Like her
Oh,
character in that movie, her character in that movie was great.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's about it for me when it comes down to honorable mentions.
Okie dokie.
And that is it for this episode. On the shorter end, hopefully you guys don't mind that. But, yeah, thank you all for tuning in on this, the GFEST special-ish, I guess you could call it, of the GFEST podcast. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. And this is Godzilla Kairu.
This has been Goji Rex 28.
This has been Neos.
And this was the Godzilla Reader.
Signing
Signing
out.
out.
Signing out.